So, what is kernel and how does it form a feature maps? Suppose, as we can see here in the image, so we use the convolutional. Um, the kernels learns to detect a specific pattern or features, or we call the kernel as a filter that moves around in an image to capture the uh, specific feature, and they capture um, different unique pattern because each filter maps has different weights. So let's say we have the tree here in the convolutional. We have the tree the three values here represents the RGB or the channels, and the 64 means we have the 64 um, filters or kernel, and the kernel size is 3. So those 3 by 3 will move around. Each filter or each kernel will move around into an image that form um, feature patterns. So let's say the first um, filter or kernel move around to that might learn the vertical edges, and the filter number 2 is for horizontal edges, the kernel number 3 is diagonal for the diagonal edges, and kernel 4 is the curves, and um, until we reach the kernel number 64 that could learn more complex patterns. So yeah, that's the um, power of this filter that form the feature maps. And those feature maps is and then the output will become 94 by 94 by 64 if our image is, if we input the image 3 by 94 by 94. Okay, and it learns the output size of 94 by 94 by 64, because the 64 here is the new feature maps or the learned feature maps. So we have the 64 feature maps. So to summarize, how is one feature maps created? So we take the kernel number 1, like for example, it slides over the whole image and it watch, and then move from the right and until it captures or move around in an image, and eventually it has scanned the entire image, and the collection of all those number forms like the same image size, 94 by 94, but different feature map because of the each kernel has its own weights. So we could see it as a good mental model that like kernel is a detector and feature maps is a detector's report. Okay, so the resulting feature maps contains high values wherever that patterns appears. Like, do I see the fabric? Do I see curved fabric here? Do I see the curve here? Like that edge.